tell us a little bit about Creative 7 Designs.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Of course, thank you for having me today. Creative 7 Designs is a kind of a multimedia creative agency based in Redlands. We focus on website design and development and marketing. And that is both online marketing and offline marketing as it's appropriate. And of course, as a result of that, we pick up a lot of graphic design, business cards, brochures, things like that. We've been in business for 12 years, and we've been officing in Redlands for about 5. We're passionate about what we do. We love what we do. So,
Yeah, I was going to say, you can hear it in your voice. That's why I was letting all of our listeners know. You're a really great guy to work with. And so, I have to ask you, though, so if you were to give business owners some small and large advice on where to go with their websites, what would you tell them?
Yeah, every time we have this discussion, so much has changed in even just a few months. Something that we're really, really looking at as far as websites goes, we're still finding that a lot of people are still not mobile friendly on their websites. Of course, that's absolutely critical. You're looking at upwards of 70% of all traffic is going to be from mobile devices. And if your website is not mobile friendly,
yeah. And in fact,
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, go ahead. I was talking over you. Well, I was just saying, but right before you came on, I was saying that very thing because I use my phone most of the time, and I'm probably like most everyone else. If I get to a website and it is not mobile friendly, I'm out right then and there. I have no patience for it. So it is critical. Anybody listening out there, business owner, you want to make money?
Yeah,
you better make sure your website is mobile friendly.
Yeah, and the big search engines required mobile friendliness about 2 years ago, and they're really starting to crack down onto that. So one of the big problems that we see is just the fact that they're not mobile friendly, and so that's a huge thing. The other thing is that websites are still your really, really important online foundation, but Google has changed so much that we're really looking at, while we have that wonderful, beautiful foundation and we want to ultimately drive people there, we're really having to look at getting businesses, small and large, into a lot of other creative spaces, social media, online listing sites. There's a multitude of sites out there, everything from Angie's List to Yelp to, depending on your industry, if you're a realtor, you need to be on the realtor sites. If you're a plumber, you need to be on the plumber sites. And that goes for almost every industry.
Yeah, that's pretty critical.
Yeah, because Google is favoring the plumber site directory over maybe the plumbers of individual websites. And so it's really important that we're looking at all these other spaces and making sure that businesses, no matter what you're doing, that you're in the different spaces that you need to be in, besides having just your website, which is, of course, your hub, so to speak, of your online presence.
Right. Got you. Well, then, and so if you were to give business owners small and large advice on where to go with their marketing, you've covered a little bit of that. What would you tell them?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things, key things that I would tell any business owner, no matter if they're a large business or a small business, about their online marketing, especially. One of them is they need to have an understanding of, obviously, they've got a great boots on the ground understanding of their industry. They need to be looking at online all of the industry related sites that they need to be putting their business on and getting their information onto. Because, like I said, Google is just really favoring those over. You search for anything online, and any of the listeners search for anything online, you'll notice that not a lot of people's actual websites are showing up anymore.
And in fact, I noticed that, and I hate to bust anybody's, chops over. Well, in fact, but Yelp. I'm not a real big fan of Yelp myself, but anytime you search any kind of restaurant related thing, Yelp comes up before anybody's website.
And that is the problem. We believe me, we are on that same page with you. We are not fans of Yelp either. We really don't like the way that they do business. Mm-hmm. But because they've been given such a priority, and now it's not just restaurants, it is your service people too. Your service companies, your air conditioning companies, your maybe your massage places, your hair places. All of these places now are being nailed on Yelp, and they're showing up first. And so now we have to, whether we like it or not, we have to be looking at those things and make adjustments if necessary.
Yeah.
It's really tough because they want your, they want you to pay to get for them to work well for you, And so, it's a fine line, but we have to deal with it because now more than ever that website is not showing, but Yelp is, and these other things are showing instead.
Right. Well, we have just about a minute left, and so tell me what does the future look like in regards to online presence in business?
Well, I just see we're going to increasingly going in the direction that we're going now, which is your website is still going to be your hub, your foundation. It's going to be where you send everybody. But you really got to be spending your energy in a lot of different places. And as a result of that, we're really recommending to people, whether you're a small or large business, that they really do need to get a professional on their side. They need to talk to somebody who can give them some direction, because it's so overwhelming, even for us at times, that you have to have a professional that can sort of help you figure out, okay, where do you need to be? How do you need to go? Because it's really no longer achievable for most people to be consistent enough with their online marketing to make a difference to where they're actually getting that traction that they're looking for online.
Right.
So, it's tougher and tougher.
So sorry. I know there's so much to say. It's like, oh my gosh, we could talk about this for an hour. If people want to reach you and ask you questions, they can reach you. Your website is creative and then the number 7, correct?
Yeah, designs.com. Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody Googles Creative 7 Designs in general, we're going to be